downtown Chicago, welcome to the Pressure Cooker. It's our last stop here in the Hot Wheels Cup Series season number 4 before the championship field is decided. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Arctic Fox Racing Network's penultimate race, where at the end of the race today, only 4 drivers will compete for a championship in Phoenix. As we take a look at our topographical breakdown of the track, the Chicago Street Circuit consists of 2.14 miles of track and 12 turns to navigate. Our last track winner was Alex Bowman in the Grant Park 165 of 2024. And watch for drivers lock in the front right, up into the sharp right-hander of turn 5 coming onto Columbus Drive as the drivers come back to meet the turn 1 barrier. And for all the playoff competitors out there, if your name is not Brad Keselowski, you are not safe from elimination. You have to perform at your absolute best if you want a spot in the Championship 4. Now let's take a look at our Ally Financial drivers to watch for. Up first is a driver who's raced on many street circuits in his past. It's Shane Van Gisbergen making his final start before his full-time debut in Season 5. He put in a stellar qualifying effort to put him on the pole. Look for the Kiwi driver to compete for the win today. Looking at some of our playoff drivers now, we have Kyle Larson in the 5 car starting in the 5th position. He currently stands at the bottom of the playoff standings. He needs a win to get into the Championship 4. We're going to see if he can get it done from the 3rd row today. And at the other end of the spectrum, we've got Brad Keselowski in the number 6 car. He'll be starting in the 9th position today. He's the only driver safe from elimination after winning at the Richmond Raceway just a few weeks ago. We're going to see if he can get a top 10 finish as an added boost of momentum going into the championship. As now we take a look at our Pertex starting grid for today's race. On the front row, street course specialist Shane Van Gisbergen next to playoffs competitor Tyler Reddick. And it's Casey Kane with his best start of the season next to Christopher Bell, followed by Kyle Larson in the 5 and Ryan Blaney in the 12. Then behind them is Ty Dillon and Supercars Championship driver Cameron Waters. And fellow competitors Brad Keselowski and Ty Gibbs will round out the top 10, followed by Spire Motorsports teammates Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Zane Smith. Row 7 sees Chase Elliott line up next to Martin Truex Jr., followed by Brody Kostecki making his final start of the season and Daniel Suarez. Then it's Denny Hamlin in the 11, followed by Chris Buescher in the 17, followed by Carson Hocevar in the 77, and William Byron in the 24. And it's Austin Cindric next to Ryan Preece behind them, followed by Ross Chastain and Kyle Busch, fellow Chevrolet teammates. And it's Chase Briscoe in the 14 and Alex Bowman in the 18. Behind them is Joey Logano in the 22 and Darrell Wallace Jr. in the 23, followed by Josh Berry and Harrison Burton, who's losing his ride at the end of the season. And it's Jonathan Nemechek in the 42 next to Austin Dillon in the 3, followed by Justin Haley in the 51 and Noah Gragson in the 10. Then it's Daniel Hemrick next to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And then rounding off the grid is the 43 of Eric Jones. Let's take another look at the playoffs point standings coming into this race. Brad Keselowski is the only driver safe from elimination, and Ty Gibbs is only 4 points out. A good finish from him today will secure his spot in the championship hunt. Now the drivers begin to fire the engines and roll off here for what is sure to be an exciting cutoff race. Can Kyle Larson bounce his way back into the Championship 4 to defend his season title? Will we see an upset win? It's time to find out. The stakes could not have been higher. Now the pace car puts the field into the hands of Shane Van Gisbergen and Tyler Reddick as they come around turn 12 to take the green flag for the first time. We are street racing here on the Arctic Fox Racing Network. As Casey Kane goes for the 2nd position on Tyler Reddick, he's going to get it coming onto Columbus Drive. Shane Van Gisbergen with a huge lead already. Kyle Larson challenging for 4th, 3 wide. Reddick, Blaney, and Ty Dillon as Shane Van Gisbergen completes the first lap. Kyle Larson is going to go to the inside of turn 1 onto Lakeshore Drive. Kyle Larson takes the outside lane. He's going to get the 3rd position as Casey Kane is ruthlessly trying to chase down Shane Van Gisbergen. Ty Gibbs is going to get around the Cam Waters as we come to the white flag in stage number 1. Shane Van Gisbergen has opened up to a huge lead as Kyle Larson is going to go for the 3rd position, the 2nd position on Casey Kane. Coming onto Columbus Drive, Larson dives to the inside, not going to get it. Up front, it's going to be Shane Van Gisbergen to pick up the win. and Casey Kane is going to get the second position, followed by Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, and Ty Gibbs. And a dominating performance out of the Kiwi driver as Cam Waters, Christopher Bell, Zane Smith, and Daniel Suarez all see their way into the top 10 to get valuable stage points that will be added to their total score. Don't go anywhere, we got plenty more street racing action coming up right after the break. Be sure to keep it tuned right here when we return for the second and final stage. Have you ever wondered how you can have every race of the Hot Wheels Cup Series at your fingertips? Head over to the playlist section of my channel and scroll down a little bit. You'll see a little section containing all playlists with every race of the Hot Wheels Cup Series. From there you can select the race you wish to watch. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and also follow me on all my social media platforms linked in the channel's description, and enjoy all the action here on the Arctic Fox Racing Network. Welcome back. You're watching the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 4 cutoff race. It's time to get underway with the second and final stage. Now the drivers are coming around turn 12 to take the green flag once again. Back through the gears we go, 5 laps left as Kyle Larson is going to challenge Shane Van Gisbergen, and he draws even with him onto Columbus Drive. Out of turn 5, Larson is going to have the advantage. Not quite clear for the lead though. He's clear now, 4 laps to go this time by 97, ruthlessly trying to get the lead back from the number 5 as Casey Kane follows closer behind in the 3rd position. Coming on to Columbus Drive, last stop level lead, now we got big trouble. 3 playoff contenders since Junior, Hamlin, and Elliott. Yellow flag is out with 4 laps to go. And so we take a look at the real-time replay. It looks like Chase Elliott made an aggressive late block, spun him and Hamlin out. Junior got caught up in it as well. Here's another look in slow motion. Elliott makes an aggressive block on Hamlin, wrecking them both out, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. has nowhere to go. This will have huge championship implications. All 3 of these drivers have just jeopardized their championship hopes. As the drivers make their way around turn 12 to take the green flag for what could be the final time. 2 laps to go, a championship spot on the line. As Larson gets out to a good lead, but Shane Van Gisbergen is chasing him down. There's Martin Truex Jr. trying to make up places as well. Meanwhile, up front, Larson hunted by the 97. Coming around turn 12, white flag in the air, 1 lap away from the championship. Van Gisbergen gets to the back bumper of Larson. Coming into like turn 5, locks up. Van Gisbergen takes the lead. Kaysen wants a piece of Larson as well. Coming around turns 11 and 12, it's going to be Shane Van Gisbergen to win here at the Chicago Street Circuit. And Kyle Larson's mistake might have cost him a spot in the championship 4. Let's take another look in slow motion. Coming onto turn number 5, Larson locks the right front, allowing Shane Van Gisbergen to take the lead on the inside lane. And Casey Kane gets a piece of Larson as well. Congratulations to the Kiwi driver for winning his first ever Hot Wheels Cup Series race. Now, we're going to take a look at our overall race results. The Kiwi driver with years of street racing experience gets it done and will carry that momentum into the Season 5 Daytona 500. As you can see, Tyler Reddick, Ty Gibbs, and Martin Truex Jr. come home with strong top 10 finishes that might secure their spots in the Championship 4. We will find out soon enough. As we see Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Dale Earnhardt Jr. all came into this race hoping for a championship spot, but their wreck on lap 5 might have jeopardized their hopes. We will take a look soon enough, but it's a tough break for all 3 of these drivers. Let's take a look. It's time to take a look at our Championship 4. Kyle Larson will not defend his season title. Chase Elliott, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Denny Hamlin have all had terrible runs this race, and they will not defend their chip. They will not go for a championship, but the drivers that are going for the championship are right here. Almost all of them have a win. Brad Keselowski winning at the Richmond Raceway, Martin Truex Jr., and it's Tyler Reddick in the 45, and Ty Gibbs in the 54. Martin Truex Jr. will have 1 more race to retire as a 2-time Hot Wheels Cup Series champion. We will find out soon enough if he can get it done. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow all my social media content. because you won't want to miss a single lap of Publix Cup Series racing action. The Season 4 finale from the Phoenix Raceway will be out very, very soon. And until then, I hope you enjoyed today's race from the Arctic Fox Racing Network. I'm Arctic Fox, and we'll see you at the finish line in Phoenix. Stay frosty.